Hey guys, this is Xoltarr424 and welcome back. We're just now picking back up as we are getting ready to head into town to find out what happened to Yennefer. When we last left off, Vesemir had read her letter. They were analyzing the letter and everything like that. So right now it's just kind of a wild goose chase, so to speak, as we try to track her down.
War is not exactly going our way.
Thank you for stopping by once
The
again. I hope you
northern
enjoy.
realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going. Whoa there, Roach. We going? Help me! Help!
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Will she know?
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
I myself would prefer a good mead.
Greetings.
I know that in some other games, griffins don't exactly look like that. But for the most part, you know, the body of a beast with wings.
So,
Preferably
this
they're
close to the village.
usually the body of a feline.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure.
Or what we just
Here,
saw, Scar with
near the
wings.
main road.
Maybe it's the war.
Oh no,
Corpses everywhere,
Mufasa.
the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
Don't turn your back on me, Scar. didn't, but I did bring up a Scar reference.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
Bruh, you get hit by a slingshot, you through.
My arse it is.
Sorry.
Witches? I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy around here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Don't worry, there are very fine people on both sides.
Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witchers. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Chicken. Hey, ain't gonna lie. That's what I'd order.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And it seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
Just good old Gwent carts. I'm really not going to try and focus on playing Gwent too much through here unless I absolutely have to. It is a really fun game, so. As I say that, I think I remember that coming through here there is someone who does want to introduce me to Gwent. I think the game became so popular that they actually made a separate game of that
Looking for a
that
woman,
you can download and
raven-haired,
play.
violet eyes, dresses in black and white, riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Thanks for everything.
I know the smell of lilac, but I don't recall ever smelling gooseberries. So, do I get half credit for that one?
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Right. Double
Black
swords,
One's been out measuring the fields.
mutated eyes. Who draw attention?
Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel, Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines, eh? Parcel out their patrimony. Give it to their own.
Once more, there are 4 factions.
4?
Faction!
There it is. I found it. And of course, it wasn't that like I thought. In previous game saves, if you heard me mention it, is that when I was running a new game plus save, I had a lot more stuff in the stash left over from a previous save for which I completed the main story, and I was a much higher level, so I didn't think that what I had as far as my higher level, even though I did put some of the stuff in the stash, I had to check it out just to see. But anyways, if you ever start on a new game plus or anything like that, because of where you would stash it later on in the story is not going to be available at that point in time, this is the one spot where you can go to.
Waste of time.
To
retrieve
retrieve your
your around the
stash.
sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, assistant professor in contemporary history at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of war. What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit.
I was
Where they saw
about to
her?
say.
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Take my advice. Go back to your books while you can. War's no game. No faculty meetings to attend. No tenure to gain. Endnotes to compile. First soldier you see will kill you.
Right.
Why would he do that? Me? A neutral civilian? A scholar?
Boots.
Come again?
He'll kill you for your boots. War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
I'm
But
familiar
the
with
rules are
it.
quite simple. Come, let's play.
Why not?
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
All right, so I was trying to remember how to play this game as he was talking about it. So the object of the game is to score as many points as your opponent, but you only have a certain number of cards in your hand, And a couple of things can happen. Either you score more points and win. You could run out of cards and not able to score any points, and you lose. 10 being the number of cards you can have in your hand. I can't remember if there are any other decks that actually allows you to hold more than 10 cards. But as you see, the number on the left-hand side of the card in the upper left is the number of points that can go towards your row, or the amount of points that you can have. Certain cards have certain abilities to where you can put them right next to each other to, well, create more points. Like there are a couple of things that you see there in the deck that are ones, but if you put those ones together, it adds +1 to all of those in that row as far as those cards that match. Then you have artillery, ranged, and melee. So I'm going to open with that. And as you can see, putting those two right next to each other, it gave me a total score of 4. No, of course 9 because of +1 and then all 3s together. So and while playing this here, it is the best 2 out of 3. So the cards that you have in your hand right now, you do have to play strategically enough to where it can follow over into future hands. What I'm doing right now is each, I guess you want to call it the commander in your deck. Yes, I did use a magic term right there for those of you familiar with commander and playing Magic. It gives you the special ability sometimes with certain cards or certain moves that you can do. I'm going to play a fog, which is going to reduce the strength of some of his cards. And since I didn't have any ranged up, then it wasn't any kind of penalty to me. So I see that he has 3 cards left. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attempt to pass. And if he doesn't have anything this turn that can beat my 18, then I win that round. And which of course now you see he has 0 cards, so he has no choice but to pass. Which will also give me this second round too, so I win the game.
Well, you've a knack for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
I forgot that I ran into him here.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter O'Dean, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
I forget that sometimes you have to sit there and actually wait for it to clear for a moment before you can save. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Gaunter O'Dean, that will not be the last time we encounter him. I guess it depends on how you play it, so.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak, for your breath sours my beer.
That was harsh.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, Stray? No one here'll talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Force works on the weak-minded. It's all it is. These are not the droids you're looking for. These are not the droids you're looking for.
Something else you'll be needing.
Nilfgaardian rule to your liking?
What's there to like? 'Tis the same as any other. They tax us, requisition this or that. But they do keep the peace in the village, I'll grant them that.
You don't mourn Temeria's passing?
I mourned it round half a year back, when King Foltest was cut down. Now I just want peace.
Farewell.
There's a lot of information to gather at this game right off the bat, so as you can see, even just going through a couple of these missions here, I know that it's taken me a minute to get back used to the controls, but quite a bit of info, and then trying to find out everything that you can so to make sure that you don't overlook anything.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
See you later, Vesemir.
Okay, I forgot that Vesemir is not needed in what I'm about to do, so trying to remember the bits and pieces as we're going through out here. Oh my goodness, what do they want?
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
Well, I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Chet, Lesh, back off. I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
In the words of Batman from Justice League Unlimited, go ahead. Give me an excuse.
Nice meeting you.
Sheesh. No wonder they're losing the war. What happened to the dude that would get hit by a slingshot and probably fall over? I don't see him.
Go, go.
All right, guys. Well, once again, thank you for stopping by. If you liked the video, hit that like button. And if you want to stay with us for a while, hit that subscribe button. I am Xoltarr424. And once again, do your best to remain safe with everything that's going on. And we'll see you in the next vid.